Alright YouTube, I'm back with my 8th box of Shadows over Innistrad. And this one will be the last, at least in this month, I suspect. And let's make it a good one. Let's end on a high note. We'll see if I end up getting any more. It's kind of fun to get them a little bit later as well, just to check, how the value fluctuates and whatnot. But alrighty, so basically what we're chasing here is obviously the rares and mythics, so I won't be going through commons and uncommons. We're starting out with an always watching. Let me just get a little focus. And the flip card is a kindly stranger. So starting off at least with a decent rare. Saw a lot of play in the weekend in the SCG event. It's a key component of the more aggressive white strategies. Then we have an engulf the shore, and the flip card is a village messenger. So this set doesn't really have. It doesn't have. There's no expeditions, and there are no fetch lands or anything. So. Choked Estuary. There are, however, those lands, and they're pretty good. Can make the killers the flip card. But there's no, there's no added value except for the flip cards, so to speak, because they're a free spot. So, and there's some really good stuff in there. Burn from Within, a card that I personally like. We'll see if it will see any play. And a Thing in the Ice, and a Lamphold Pacifist as the uncommon flip card. Thing in the Ice also saw some play. There was a pretty sweet red-blue control-ish deck. Drogskull Cavalry, pretty bad. And Fraven Gargoyle, or Fraven. I believe piloted by Todd Anderson. It looked kind of nifty. Played for Thing in the Ice and Pyromancer's Goggles, which then spiked. Port Town. Hinterland Logger is the flip card. Yep. Put these over here. We have a Farbark Revenant foil common. Angel of Deliverance is the rare, and a Harvest Hand for the flip. We have a Traverse the Ovenwald, another solid one, and an Autumnal Gloom as the flip card. Brain in a Jar, and Gatstaff Arsonists. Oh, I'm throwing my common and uncommons everywhere. Hold on. Nope. We have a Harness the Storm and a Startled Awake, which is a mythic flip card, but a pretty bad one, at least so far. Mill might be a strategy, but there's not a lot of cards really doing anything, I don't feel like, ever after. And a Cursed Witch, and we have a foiled Plains. And the last pack in the first third of the box is gonna be a Fever Visions and a Elusive Tormentor and the Solitaire Hunter, which is a common flipper. So 2 bad rares in 1 pack. So we start out kind of strong with a couple of lands, always watching, and a Thing in the Ice, and Traverse, but kind of died out here. Samuel's Journal, and the flip card is a Neglected Heirloom. So another one in the pile of not so great. But a few good mythics will save us, and we haven't really seen any of those yet. So, Sin Prodder and a foil Lightning Axe, which is seeing a ton of play. And we have a Gatstaff Arsonists. So, we've only seen a Startled Awake as a mythic, and that's a flip mythic, so it doesn't really steal a spot as far as I know anyway. Then we have a Silverfoot Partisan. And we have a Duskwatch Recruiter, which also saw a ton of play. And this is a really decent uncommon. Then we have Invocation of Saint Traft. And we have a Pious Evangel. Where are my mythics at? We have a Declaration in Stone. It's a premium rare. And we have a Convicted Killer. Diagraph Colossus. Another decent rare. And we have a Skin Invasion. There we go. We have a foil Fiery Temper, a Deathcap Cultivator, another decent rare, and an Air Falcon Wrath. The foil's been pretty good in the uncommon section with both Fiery Temper and a Lightning Axe. Then we have an Overworld Hydra, the first regular mythic in the box, and a good one at that. Not the most valuable one. Solitaire Hunter, but it's definitely going to see play. Ramp right now is most likely not the strongest strategy, because we kind of need, and foil Markov Dread Knight, so that's terrible. We have a Droxel. Whoa, that's probably the worst booster I've ever opened. A terrible foil rare and a terrible rare, so that's just shit. Corrupted Grafstone, also terrible. And Town Gossipmonger. What's the flip card? So far this box is underwhelming, to say the least. Cold Knight Castigator, another terrible mythic, yay. And Guy Reach Bandit, at least that's some halfway decent. Uninvited Geist. So far, this is probably the worst box I've had yet. And we have a Pour Over the Pages in foil. Prized Amalgam, which I find a pretty good card. Then we have Hinterland Lager. We'll see if it'll make any waves anywhere. I mean, reading the card, it just seems really nice. Epiphany at the Drownyard, that's a good one. Lamhope Pacifist is the flip card. Epiphany at Drownyard is one of those cards where I think people need to actually read it and realize what it does, and then we'll see it. Foreboding Ruins, Foil Island, and a Raven Gargoyle. Alright. Should be at least another mythic in here somewhere. Scourge Wolf, which is fine, and a Vestvale Abbey. Thank you, baby Jesus. And Harvest Hand. So, sure, we got a Startled Awake, and we got some bad mythics, Altered Ego, but we got Autumnal Bloom. We got both Thing in the Ice, and we got a Vestvale Abbey, so that's pretty nice. Slayer's Plate, won't dwell on that. Convicted Killer. Cerberus the Ulvenwald, number 2. still a good card. Breakneck Rider. Come on, Mythics. What are you? And we have a Charles Masterpiece. Oh man. Terrible Mythics are terrible. I mean, this is gonna see some play at some point in the future, because it's actually pretty decent. But for now, it's just not good enough, and I have serious doubts if it ever will be. But we'll see. Then we have a Vessel of Ephemera, a Silent Visitor, which is a nice rare, and got Staff Arsonists as the flip. So we've gotten 3 regular mythics, 2 of which has been other crap, and 1 which is at least halfway decent. And then we got a flip mythic, which is crap as well. Devil's Playground, and a foil Neglected Heirloom. That is actually pretty good, I believe. Good creature gets +1/+1 has first strike. +3/+3, not +1/+1. And then Aberrant Researcher is the flip. 3 packs left. 3 packs left. We have a Markov Dreadnought. We'll put him over here. Abyssinian Missionary, so that was a worthless booster. Then we have a Drowning Temple. And we have a Solitary Hunter. So this last pack here has to, has to be good. Come on, be good. Deathcap Cultivator, so decent. Arlen Cord. Fuck yeah. Alright. So I think maybe that last pack kind of hurt me off the nanos. Kind of saved this box, because it was pretty, I'll be honest, man, it was pretty terrible. Right up till that Arlen Cord. Alright, so the recap. Arlen Cord, Deathcap Cultivator, Silent Visitor, Traverse the Ulvenwald, Vestwell Abbey, which is real value, Scourge Wolf is decent. I mean, it's not a super card, but it's gonna see play, I can promise. We have Foreboding Ruins. Epiphany is another one which you're kind of waiting on. Price Amalgam and Guy Reach Bandit are, decent cards. Then we have the Hydra, which is very nice. The Cultivator again. The Colossus, Decoration in Stone. This is an insane card, really. Then we have a Simprodder, Traverse again, Port Town, Thing in the Ice, Choked Estuary, and Always Watching. So, I mean, most of the value comes from the flip cards, and it's insanely lucky that I got 2 mythics in the same box of the flip cards, because you don't often see that. Unfortunately, one of the mythics was a Startled Awake, which is not good. The 4 rare was crap, but yeah, the value is from the Vestwell Abbey, the Thing in the Ice, the Arlen Cord. Then we had a Decoration in Stone and 3, I believe, 3 lands, which is also some added value, but that's about it. We didn't get any of the regular Planeswalkers. There was no Nahiri, there were no Jace, there were no Sorin. We didn't get any of the, we didn't get an Avacyn and all that. So there were a lot of hits that we missed. But again, we hit some of the more notable flip cards, which wasn't an Avacyn. So that's pretty amazing, honestly. So with that, I'll leave you to your day. Have a nice one. Thanks for watching. Bye.